Okay, so inexplicably I'm in a new location, but I'm actually on holiday. But yeah, I guess I should do my Breaking Bad vlog. Basically, there was a lot that happened in this episode. Okay, the episode starts out with Todd, the guy that rescued Lydia. Yeah, I forgot to mention last episode. Basically, Lydia is trying to get the business up back on top because the quality of the product has decreased since Walt has stopped cooking and Jesse is doing his own thing as well. So it's gone from 99.9% down to about 60%. So she's trying to find new clients and new people to help make the product, and no one is as good as Walt, it seems. So yeah, basically there's it's a dog-eat-dog world, as it is anyway. But yeah, Todd is basically, he's telling these two guys about what happened on the train and how they robbed the train and everything. I don't think I've seen these guys before. If they've been here before, I apologize, but from what I can tell, I haven't seen them. They haven't made an appearance yet, and this whole thing seems a bit shifty. But yeah, that's pretty interesting. That's a good way to start the episode. And then we have this, I guess you could call it an ordeal between the Whites and the Schraders. Because as you know, Hank knows about Dave Heisenberg and everything, but he doesn't really have enough evidence to support that claim. And if he doesn't have evidence, then there's nothing he can do, and Walt realizes that. So basically having a dinner together in a public location, I guess, so there's loads of witnesses, so nothing can happen. But yeah, they're having this dinner and everything, and they're discussing really hushed tones. Yeah, it was pretty amusing. But anyways, Walt, he tapes a confession, I guess you could say that very loosely, in which he just sits down and he shoots the shit and just bullshits about everything. And basically says that Hank was responsible for everything and he was just a pawn, and he's just being an asshole to Hank, because if this goes through, then Hank is finished. Yeah, and I was a bit confused at first. I thought, why is he showing this now if it's supposed to be a confession, even if it's a bullshit confession? But I guess he was threatening Hank with it. But yeah, there was some interesting camera work there. It wasn't the traditional you cut from Walt to the confession back to Hank and Marie or whatever. Basically, it's like they took the camera and put it right up against the TV screen and looked a bit distorted, but it looked cool. It was a pretty good effect. So yeah, there's that thing. There's that ordeal, and I like the way it's progressing. I like how Walt, he still has his wits about him with this thing, and he's not gonna go down that easily. So yeah, that was some good stuff there. Jesse, if you saw the last episode, it closed off with Hank. Hank was about to talk to Jesse, and Jesse, oh my god, I love this guy, because he's just because Hank wants information from Jesse, but Jesse's not gonna allow, especially not to Hank. Which is why, this is the point I made about 2 weeks ago. And yeah, basically Jesse is just yeah, if you want it, why don't you beat it out of me? Isn't that your thing? You'd like to beat information out of people? And yeah, and Jesse, he basically, he doesn't help out Hank, at least not at this point, but he knows everything. He's figured out that Walt was the one that killed Mike, and eventually he figures out that Walt was the one who poisoned Brock as well, because the rice and Here's the thing that still confuses me about the Ryzen. I was discussing this with my cousin, and it was Walt, hands down. There's no denying it was Walt. But at first I thought he poisoned the kid with the Ryzen, but it turns out that there was a flower there that was also poisonous that he poisoned him with. And I'm not sure why Walt is trying to hide the Ryzen if he didn't use it, but yeah, just a bit confused there. But anyways, yeah, Huel lifts basically he wants to wipe the slate clean. Like, he has an option here: either stay here in this hellhole and be an open target, or let's start fresh, start new, move out, and basically just have a whole new life. And Jesse, he's been through hell, so he agrees. But there's this point about this guy, whoever he is, wants his candidate to be clean, so he can't go that high. So Huel has his pot lifted off him, and there's this part where basically he opens up his cigarettes and he notices that the Ryzen is missing, and then he starts putting the pieces together that Walt was the one who lifted the Ryzen off him, and he's just cuckoo for Cocoa Pops right now. And so basically he takes a tank of I think a gallon of gasoline. He basically breaks into Saul's office and basically threatens him, and then he goes to Walt's house, throws a bunch of gasoline everywhere, and presumably he's going to light the house on fire. Except in the preview, the house looks untouched. So I'm guessing, I don't know, I can't really say what's happening with that. But yeah, don't think there's anything else to cover. I know I'm going to forget something that was important. I always do when I do these. But yeah, I really like how things are progressing. It's actually moving really well now. And Jesse snapped out of it. Well, sort of snapped out of it. But it's like I said before. I know that something big is going to go down. Whether it's going to be with Jesse or whether it's going to be with those two guys that Todd was with, I don't know. All I know is Jesse is going to be like a central part of it. And that's what I said before. Yeah, being a big Jesse fan. It sounds good. I'm really looking forward to it. But yeah, don't think there's anything else I'm missing. If there is, I'm sure I'm gonna figure out by next week, and I'll bring it up then. But yeah, I guess that's all I have to say about that. I'll catch you guys later.